the president and political director of the National Federation of Republican Women, Julie Harris, and Nikki Beaver, along with the pastor of First Baptist Dallas, Fox News contributor Robert Jeffress. Thank you both, all three, for coming on. Julie, to you first. I mean, it seems pretty clear if you listen to the president's speech tonight that abortion, they think this is going to be an effective topic for them in 2024. What would you say?
Well, Trace, I would say that they think that women are one-issue voters, and that's not the case. We care about things such as the economy, inflation, and border security. I am pleased to announce that the National Federation of Republican Women have enthusiastically endorsed President Trump. And our 60,000 members who volunteered 14 million hours in the last election are positioned to increase that number to vote for the candidate who will protect our country by securing our border and strengthening our economy.
Yeah, listen, Pastor, I'm surprised that he actually, in this speech, went after the Supreme Court, but he did, and here it is.
Many of you in this chamber and my predecessor are promising to pass a national ban on reproductive freedom. My God, what freedom else would you take away? And with all due respect, justices, women are not without electoral power.
I mean, you follow this a lot, the politics, the evangelicals, what they think about it. What's your thought on this, Pastor?
This is a winning issue for President Trump in November, and it was a winning issue in 2016, and I hope the president will do the same thing he did to Hillary Clinton in 2016 and point out that the Democrats would put no restrictions on abortion whatsoever. They believe in abortion for any reason. You don't like the gender of your baby? Kill it. They believe in abortion at any stage, including up until the time the baby's in the birth canal of the mother. That means crushing a baby's skull, dismembering the baby's body. I mean, it's horrific. It's no different than what Hamas did in burning children alive. And yes, Trace, I'm saying it. When it comes to protecting children, there's no difference between Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and Hamas. They're all barbarians. And that's a winning message for President Trump.
Meantime, Nikki, in her response, Senator Katie Britt said the following. Watch.
We want to give you and your children the opportunities to thrive. And we want families to grow. It's why we strongly support continued nationwide access to in vitro fertilization. We want to help loving moms and dads bring precious life into this world.
Yeah, I mean, she is kind of reinforcing the fact that IVF is on in Alabama. What do you think about that, Nikki?
I think that's great, but I think the real issues in this election are going to be about border security, the economy, inflation, and then parental rights. We have to get President Trump back in the White House November 2024 and solidify our country, get it back, and make America great again.
I'm interested, too, because you go and you talk about the issues and you go down the list and you know that they're going to go after this. In fact, you look at the Fox News polls. If we can put this up, Katie, this is the top issue in deciding for president. You see the economy is up there at 37%, immigration at 21%, abortion at 10%, and then it goes on down the list. And, Julie, you kind of look at this list and you wonder why it is that there is so much emphasis on topic number 3.
Well, it's because in order to talk about the economy and the border, they would have to discuss their failed policy. We are going to stay on task and on message at the National Federation of Republican Women. Nikki is correct. The issues that voters care about is the economy, it's the border. We're seeing that collide. We're seeing the economy and the border collide, and we're seeing that in the child tax credit that is about to expire. And there's a loophole in it, which has caused some Republicans to pause, but at the same time, there's no win. There's a victim either way you go, right? It's either the young families who don't get the child tax credit, or it's the economy of America if we give it with our crisis border.
And I wonder, Pastor, if you would differ. Do you think the evangelicals have a different list? Do you think the economy, do you think it is in a different order, or would you pretty much think that's kind of where they are?
Well, I think, for example, guarding the border, that's an important issue, and it's a biblical issue. It's the reason God created government, was to protect citizens, and that's a right thing to rally for. But it just strikes me that the Democrats were saying tonight, Joe Biden, that they want to put the right to kill children at the top of their agenda. The reason for that is the wickedness of their hearts. That's what I believe.
Yeah, and it's interesting, Nikki, because you look at what we talked to Sheriff Mark Lamb about earlier. You talk about this, and President Biden still will not admit any fault in what's happening with these 10 million people crossing the border. He knows he could fix it tomorrow. He has executive authority, and he keeps pointing fingers. Your final thoughts?
He keeps pointing fingers because he can't point at himself. He has failed this country. Our border is wide open. We are well over 10 million illegal immigrants. Young women in this country can't even go out and exercise and feel safe because of the risk that we face in Biden's America. And to me, that is incredibly sad, and I am ready for a change in November 2024.
Nikki, Julie,